Hello, teacher and friends. We are Group 15, and today we're going to talk about e-commerce infrastructure, the internet, the web, and the mobile platform. So first, let's talk about the internet. Technology background. The internet is an interconnected network of thousands of networks and computers connecting businesses, educational institutions, government agencies, and individuals worldwide. The internet, which began over 60 years ago, evolved slowly before accelerating with the development of the web and mobile platform. The history of the internet can be divided into three phases: innovation, institutionalization, and commercialization. Key technology concept. In 1995, the Federal Networking Council defined the Internet as a network using IP addressings, TCP/IP, and providing services like a telephone system. Three key concepts: packet switching, TCP/IP, and client-server computing remained at the core of the Internet functionality. About the packet switching, it is a method of dividing digital messages into packets. The TCP and IP, TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, establishes the connections among sending and receiving computers and makes sure that packets sent by one computer are received in the same sequence by the other, without any packets missing. The IP provides the Internet's addressing scheme and is responsible for the actual delivery of the packets. The Internet protocol suite is divided into four separate layers: network interface layer, Internet layer, transport layer, application layer. IP address. There are two versions of IP currently used: the IPv4 and the IPv6. An IP address can be represented by a natural language convention called a domain name. The DNS allows expressions such as google.com. Also, a uniform resource locator, the URL, which is the address used by a web browser to identify the location of content on the web. Next, we're going to talk about the mobile platform. Smartphones and tablet computers are the primary means of accessing the internet in the US and globally, transforming e-commerce. Smartphones like Apple's iPhone and Samsung's Galaxy line use iOS and Android operating system, while tablets like iPad and Microsoft Surface rely on the internet for processing and storage. This shift significantly impacts consumer shopping habits. The next one, cloud computing. Cloud computing is a model of computing in which computer processing, storage, software, and other services are provided as a shared pool of virtualized resources via the internet. These clouds of computing resources can be accessed on an as-needed basis for any connected device and location. About the characteristics, there are 5 characteristics: on-demand self-service, ubiquitous network access, location-independent resource pooling, rapid elasticity, measured service. There are 3 basic types of service: the IaaS, infrastructure as a service; the SaaS, software as a service; the PaaS, platform as a service. A cloud can be private, public, or hybrid. The last one, other internet protocols. There are numerous of other internet protocols, namely Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SMTP, the Post Office Protocol, 3, the POP3, Internet Message Access Protocol, the IMAP, File Transfer Protocol (FTP), Secure Sockets Layer (SSL), and the last one, Transport Layer Security (TLS).
And now let's talk about the internet infrastructure and process. So there are 4 layers of the internet. The first one is a network technology substrate layer. It's composed of telecommunication networks and protocol. The second one is the transport services and representation standards layer. Houses the TCP or the IP protocol. The third one is the applications layer. And the last one is the middleware services layer, which is the glue that ties the application layer to the other layers. Now let's move on to the internet transmission process. So, the internet's backbone is created by numerous high bandwidth cables that are connected to each other. So most internet service providers use these cables to transmit more data at a faster speed. We have Tier 1 internet service providers, which is called Tier 1 ISP, such as AT&T or Verizon in America. They own and control these cable networks, and they transmit data to the Internet Exchange Point. The Internet Exchange Point is a hub where the backbone intersects with local and regional networks, which is belonging to Tier 2 ISPs in Vietnam, such as Viettel, VNPT, or FPT. And these backbone owners connect with the other, and the data now flow to the Tier 3 ISP, which are also those companies that provide the lowest level of service. There are different types of internet access services. The first one is narrowband, which is the traditional telephone modem connection, which operates at 56.6 kbs. The second one is broadband. It refers to any communication technology that permits people to play audio and video at acceptable speeds. Most commonly is 65 mbs for downloads and 28 mbs for uploads. And for telephone companies, they have DSL, which is also known as Digital Subscriber Line service. It provides high-speed access to the internet through telephone lines. And in order to compete with cable companies, telephone companies now also offer an advanced form of DLS called FIOS, which is called the fiber optic service that provides up to 940 Mbps to homes and businesses. The third one is cable internet, which is a cable television technology that piggybacks access to the internet using the same video cable that provides the television signal. The fourth one is the satellite internet, which provides high-speed broadband internet access via the satellite. T1 and T3 are international telephone standards for digital communication. T1 lines offer guaranteed delivery at 1.54 Mbps, and T3 lines offer 45 Mbps. Not only that, there are mobile internet access. It is divided into 2 main services, the telephone-based versus computer network-based wireless internet access. Telephone-based wireless internet access connects the user to a global telephone system. There are 3G, 4G, but 5G is the fastest one, which speeds reaching up to 10 gigabytes per second. The wireless local area network, which is also called WLAN, based internet access is based on local area networks that connect devices within a few hundred meters. The major technologies here are the various versions of the Wi-Fi standard, WiMAX, and Bluetooth. Lastly, there is the Internet of Things. It is the use of the Internet to connect a wide variety of devices, machines, and sensors in the house.
Alright, so let's talk about who governs the internet. And the internet operates within a complex framework of governance involving various organizations and bodies. ICANN manage unique identifiers and IP addresses, while IETF develops standards. ISOC monitors policy, and the IGF facilitates debate on governance issues. FTU sets programming standards, but despite this, their influence, none hold absolute control, but they shape internet operation. Additionally, the internet must adhere to national law and technical infrastructure. Over time, governmental involvement has increased due to the internet's expanding role in information distribution, leading to debates on regulation and surveillance. Okay, talking about the web, the internet evolved from a 1960 communication tool into the World Wide Web in 1989, 1991, thanks to Tim Berners-Lee work revolutionizing global access to multimedia content. Andreessen's website browser in 1993 introduced graphical interfaces, democratizing web access and fostering universal computing. Commercialization followed with Netscape Navigator and Internet Explorer. Web communication protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, and URL structure alongside HTML role in content formatting, later enhanced by CSS and HTML5 are powerful. It explores domain systems, include GTLD and CCTLD and XML, significance in data description, enabling versatile formatting and facilitating RSS for content distribution. Web architecture involves servers like Apache and Jeans, delivering content to clients, including mobile devices, with specialized server software catering to e-commerce needs. The narrative underscores the profound impact of this development on user experience and digital commerce, shaping the modern internet landscape. Last, the next part is web browser. Web server facilitate network communication by storing files, managing peripherals, and processing data for connected devices. Web server software like Apache delivers HTML pages to client via HTTP requests, with Apache being the most prevalent. Physical web server manufactured by companies like Lenovo and Dell hosted software, specialized server software structure for databases or app delivery may run on single or multiple servers depending on scale. Web clients ranging from computers to mobile devices and even household appliances access this server. Web browsers like Chrome dominate desktop usage, while separately mobile browsing followed closely by Chrome.
So I will continue, my friend, talk about the internet and the web, features and service. So with the internet and web, there are a lot of tools and use of it in our normal daily life, like communication tools. There are a lot of communication tools we utilize in our life: emails, messaging applications, online message boards, video conferencing, streaming medias, and it is an important vital part of our life. It's life changing. With email, we use it for works. Messaging application like messengers, WhatsApp is for friend and family. Zoom is for works or schools. Streaming media is for when we are relaxing and entertainment. What is more, I want to focus on the communication tool is the internet telephony, IP telephony using voice over internet protocol, VoIP transmits the voice, text, and other audio communication over the internet. Voice over Internet protocol widely adopted, especially in the US, where it uses by nearly 60% of wired phones and answers in mobile VoIP subscribers. The explosive growth of the mobile messaging apps like Skype, WhatsApp, and Viber have contributed to the popularity of the free VoIP service alongside with traditional telephony system. Last but not least is a tool called search engine. Search engines is very popular nowadays. Something like Google or Bing process billions of queries monthly, with mobile search surpassing desktop since 2015. Within e-commerce sites, internal search like engine help customers find products, demonstrating the specialized use of search technology. Continuing with the next part is Web 2.0. Web 2.0 consists of a lot of parts, including online social networks. This platform connect friends, colleges, and people with shared interests with billions of users worldwide. Connect it blocks collaborative web application that allows users to easily add and edit content on web page. It enables collective documents and creation and typical use open source software with user editable plain text. Wiki are the collaborative web applications that allow users to easily add and edit content on web page. It enables typical open source software with user editable plain text. Web3 is built using blockchain, aims to be decentralized internet service controlled by the creator and user, rather than big tech companies like Facebook or Microsoft. It promises transparency and enhanced data privacy. Next part is virtual reality, augmented reality, and the metaverse. So the metaverse and virtual reality is getting popular recently with the popularity of the virtual headsets. VR or virtual reality immerses user in virtual worlds using head-mounted display and other high-end devices like Meta, HTC Vive, and PlayStation VR coexist with mobile option like Samsung Gear VR and Google Cardboard. In the United States, there are approximately 67 million VR users in 2022, and this number is projected to exceed 75 million by 2025. So what's different from VR to augmented reality? Augmented AR enhance the real world with virtual objects to device, while mixed reality (MR) allow interaction with these virtual overlays, exemplified by Microsoft HoloLens. The metaverse, rooted in VR and AR, is seen as a 3D virtual reality for social connection, with companies like Meta leading the change toward the embodied internet that could revolutionize the online experience. And the next part is the intelligent digital assistant. It's recently rise of AI assistant and chatbot. One a sci-fi fantasy AI assistant like Apple series now offer conversational interface and task execution, while Google Now and Google Assistant provide predictive assistant based on users' content. There are a lot of chatbot and assistant nowadays free for users to use like Gemini, Copilot, ChatGPT, Alexa from various of the big tech companies around the world. And the last of my part is part 5, mobile apps. So in the mobile app, it consists of mobile apps revolutions the iPhone and the Android platform transformed into major ecosystem with billions of downloads and significant consumer spending. About the ecosystem growth, over 1.8 million apps are available on the Apple App Store and 2.6 billion on Google Play, reshaping digital interaction and entertainment. This post impact the e-commerce field. For mobile devices have become powerful shopping tools and advertising platforms, enabling shopping anytime, anywhere. M-commerce or mobile commerce. Mobile purchases are expected to exceed $500 billion in the United States, emphasizing the importance of apps for businesses.
And my part is a career in e-commerce. The first thing come to my mind is a company. You know that the firm is a pioneer in the replacement battery market for various digital devices. The company sold a product to franchise store, online platform like Amazon, eBay, and even B2B service. Recently, the firm has expanded its service into tablet and PC repair, battery recycling, and lighting. The company has a large network of over 600 franchise locations and offer a wide variety of products. And the next is a positioned e-commerce specialist. You know that the manage various websites across different product lines and market to ensure smooth operation. Researchers and suggest new technologies like cloud computing, SaaS, and mobile development for improving e-commerce functionalities. And introducing web and mobile applications to relevant departments within the company. Besides, they can assist franchise store with adopting new e-commerce technologies. Last but not least is the qualification and skill. The candidate should hold a bachelor degree in computer science, management information systems, or business administration. They should have a foundational knowledge of e-commerce systems, content management, cloud computing, and mobile technologies. Moreover, strong communication skill and the ability to work effectively with diverse teams are essential. Last but not least is prepare for the interview. You should focus on understanding the basic terms related to internet, web infrastructure, and cloud computing. Familiarize yourself with Amazon Web Service, trends in e-commerce infrastructure, and the implications of emerging technologies like IoT. Review the application of internet web technology in business context. And thanks for paying attention.